Hey Joe, where you going there? Gun in your hand. Oh shit. Oh, hey, my bad. I had a Jimi Hendrix moment.
Uh,
What is going
wow, he went to Jimi Hendrix. Oh
I
my
said,
God. I didn't know
hey Joe. Oh, where
damn.
they going there? Gun in your hand.
Wow. I didn't know black people like Jimi Hendrix like that. Wow.
Man, Jimi Hendrix is one of my favorite musicians of all time, bro. I don't
Oh
give a
my
damn what
God.
nobody say. He said, I'm gonna go
Oh,
and shoot my old lady.
I
I caught her messing around with another man.
guess
Well, I can't say that part because there's some news that happened
uh,
today was some bullshit, but we not gonna go to that part. Hey man, what is going on, people? What is going on, man? These are your boys over here kicking it with Kstylzz on a Monday night, which means it is cooler talk, victory Monday, whatever you call it, with your boy, the sixth man himself, Kstylzz, aka the fullback of AFN, with stage left the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports. As you already know, we your boys over here at AFN. Make sure you share, like, subscribe to Six Man Kstylzz as well as AFN. I know a lot of y'all subscribe to Mad Mike, but we really need y'all to push to subscribe to those particular channels as well as Twisted Torch TV as well and Jew Talk Sports. It's all AFN family. But before we start this show off, what time is it, man? What you know? What you know? Hey, Mike, what do I normally do before we start the show? The real roll cow. I got the gun and I shot her. As you know, this your boy. We got Joseph Thornton. We got Jonta Rozier. We got Kenneth Lewis in the building. We got Sean Corleone. Um, we got Miss Maggie T. Y'all make sure y'all throw some flowers in. You gotta do it right. You gotta be like, boo. You gotta sound like a cow when you do it. Boo. But throw some flowers for her, Miss Asia Green here in the chat.
Flowers, baby.
We, flowers. I want to see some
Y'all know
flowers
y'all
in there
love
for
y'all. I love y'all. I love the ladies.
exactly. We love the ladies. Hey, we got Raheem DeVille. We got G Town Baller 5. We got Jerry Bowie. We got Michael Walker, CK22, Derek. Hey, also shouts out to Noah 10 there with Whiteboard Wednesdays.
Ooh.
Hey,
How y'all like that? If y'all like that, put what we're gonna put 100 in there. Put some honey, put some black and red in there. One or two.
put some 100% in there if y'all like that Whiteboard Wednesday show with Noah Tyndale. And if you haven't checked it out, make sure you tune in to AFN Wednesdays around 10:30. If you hit the notification, you're going to get it.
Yes.
We got
Yes.
Brian Peoples. We got ATM 534. That's the little homie right there, as well as Poe DTV and Devon Stanford. Also, we got You Can Call on Tyrone. Feline Sports.
Throwing it
Make
right.
sure y'all
What's
go.
good?
But make sure y'all show them some love over there at Feline Sports. We got Blitz 818 Toxic Falcon, and we're gonna give a couple ones. We got a Seat Pole Bay, we got William Amy, and we got B Tucking Fours. All
Rizzock,
right.
the Rizzock, the Rizzock, the Rizzock,
Oh
the
shit.
Rizzock.
Hey, the Lord of the Discord is in the chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all put some love in there for him, man. And you know what? Put some pineapples in there for J Rock, cause since he the king of the Hawaiian
I
shirt.
like that. I like
Put some
that.
pineapples in there for if y'all got pineapples emoji, put them in there for J Rock.
Why would they? Why would they? What they probably like? What in the hell? I'm gonna put some pineapples in there. Like, tell them why. Tell them why. If they
Because
didn't
he
know, now they know.
because he's the king of the Hawaiian shirts.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all got shirt emojis, but I know y'all got some damn pineapples in there.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Rodney Brown already know when that alarm goes off, that means this show about to kick off. Well,
Boom.
Tony Wright said he got some questions for us for the Falcons' future.
Oh,
Hey, Tony Wright,
yeah.
save that for the last segment because that is going to be a particular segment where we got Atlanta Falcons' future topic going on here. So we on the same mind there. But first, I want to get a couple things out the way here. Let me put I'm gonna put two pictures up right now. Apparently, Booking.com says has ranked the most loyal fan bases. And I hope y'all see this correctly, but they said the Atlanta Falcons is ranked 16th as the most loyal fan base. Where the fuck did they get this information from? I'm sorry about the cussing, but I had to say that. I want y'all to look at this screen again. Look at that. Look. I want to get y'all comments on that. How do y'all feel about the Falcons fan base being ranked 16th? Oh, man. How you feel about that, Mike? I'm gonna just give a quick one right there, but Bookie.com, I said 2016, that makes it even worse. No, that ain't 2016 because they got the new yeah. I mean, I see what he's talking about. Yeah, that's from 2016 NFC Championship gameplay. Bullshit. That's why I call over that.
The Texans, I think the Texans are a little bit too high, to be honest. Because Texas is pretty much all Dallas Cowboys. So I think they have a loyal fan base within the small base that they have, but like I still think that's too high. I know the Saints are way too damn high. Come on, let's be real. I ain't gonna get on the Saints, but the Saints are way too high. But
they got the Steelers at 22. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's so not true. Right now, I know for a fact that ain't true.
I know that's a damn lie.
My cousin she's a loyal Steelers fan, and yeah, they go deep. They run deep. I know that's true.
Hell, even they'll put the Bengals and the Washington football team higher than that. The Falcons need to be. Well, I could see the LA Rams being 32 because nobody in LA really gives a fuck about football, especially the Rams. But they winning right now, so we don't know. But I'll put Falcons 32 or 31 because goddamn it, we hold on. I'm trying to stop cussing, but this is retarded though. Damn it, I did it again. I don't see it, man. Like I said, this fan base is split.
I think if anything, the Giants should actually be 32nd. I'm just gonna be honest. 32nd. Because I have conversation with not only Magnus, but that's what they was talking about. Like once you winning in New York, you good, but you losing, they booing the shit out of you. All right, they trying to get rid of everything new. They trying to get everything of everybody in everything New York. So as long as you winning, you good. But I think they way too high. They should be in the 30s. That's for sure. The Jets are good. The Jets, they are a loyal fan base. I could say that about the Jets, but them Giants, they got some finicky ass fans.
And I'm gonna talk about one more team on here. Like I said, even the Bengals should be higher than that because boy, they
do.
They travel deep, bro. I ain't even gonna tell no lie. Hey, they travel deep, boy. They loyal. I can see Tom Brady being down here because nobody gave a fuck about Tom Brady until Tom Brady got there.
Right. Nobody.
So I want to get that quick one out the way, which also kind of leads into Kstylzz. Kicking it with Kstylzz comment of the week. I want to give a shout out to King Quest 710 who sent us this comment here. I want everybody to know what they think about this comment right here. Hold on, let me see if I find it. Here you go. And yes, I'm putting the guy's name up there because this shit is hilarious to me. It said Falcon fans keep downing Cam Newton like that. I guess YT supposed to be white man. And I think I just figured that out. I think that's white man. Currently at Super Bowl for them has. Hold on, let me read it again. Falcons fan keep down in Cam Newton like that white man currently a quarterback for them has won a Super Bowl or something. I'd rather have a black quarterback and never win a Super Bowl than continue with a white one who produces the same results. Shaking my head.
Oh, Jesus.
Really, nigga? We doing that now. We doing that now. Somebody got a damn kufi on. I'm about to say, damn, bro. You got look what it sound like to me. He got more smoke for Matt Ryan than he does George Zimmerman.
Woo!
What is that?
Wow.
Yeah. These are the type of fans we got here in Atlanta. And yeah, that's my phone going off like really? Like really? Did I just see that? Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got about a good percentage of people that think like that down here. And we're not gonna be too long on this. I just want to put this up because this shit had me laughing. But it's kind of like a sickness that's going on here. Like I call this one of the fake woke folks. Like they fake woke as far as but they don't do nothing for their own. They don't do nothing for the black community as far as anything positive. So
that's exactly what I was about to say. I was exactly about to say that.
So let me put this back up here, and I'm gonna give you the this is the definition of a smoky. And I'm gonna give it the Nelson laugh as I put it back up here. I'm like, you stupid. Get your ass up out of here with that shit.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. That really is the dumbest shit.
Mm-hmm. And
his name is all over, to be honest. I mean, he wrote it on social media, so at the end of the day, you put it out there. Somebody use it, it's on you.
Oh boy, they would tan his ass up, boy.
I saw it. Somebody sent it to me, and yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, wow. Just look at the end of the day, man. I just keep it. I just keep it like this.
I'm glad. Hey, look, Mike. Before you do that, I'm glad brown people say that. So, yeah, he's gonna get the powder toast award of the week with that one.
Yeah, that's wow.
That I'm sorry, man. I haven't brought this out that much, but bro, that was a powder toast moment, dude. Like I said, you thinking like that, you can't claim racism. You can't claim racism when you thinking like that, bro. And the fact that he said I'd rather not win a Super Bowl with a black quarterback than deal with a white quarterback that's not winning right now. When the same Cam Newton, which I found out, only had 3 winning seasons in his entire career. All right. I'm done with that. I'm starting to get pissed off now.
Yeah, I'm
done with it.
At the end of the day, if you ain't out here handing out meals, you need to shut the fuck up. And I'm gonna just keep it like that. If your ass out here handing meals to the homeless, shut the fuck up with shit like that. And that's all I'm because I'm starting to get pissed off with stuff like that. That's
yeah. Like I said, let's see what some people thought about that right quick. I'm gonna get a couple comments in here. Like I said, a lot of people looking at it like, really, dude, we really gonna go down that road. That boy said, "I hope." He said, "I'd rather not win." And like I said, it's just throwing the color thing right here. Like I said, that means you're not a fan of the team. That means you just want to. You're basically a LeBron nut rider, not almost equivalent to a LeBron nut rider. Ain't no way in hell, bro.
Oh
But
my God.
all right, y'all, we gonna yeah. A lot of people just saying that that's a dumbass comment. So let's go ahead and get to the real. I just want to get that. That was the little 10, 15-minute babble of the day. Let's get to this cooler talk. Atlanta Falcons player of the game. If y'all already know, the Falcons defeat the Carolina Panthers 29-21. Like we said, Matt Ryan didn't have the greatest game as far as what his standards is for what our standards is for him. But without him having that good, with having him having a subpar game and the team stepping up and being the team, victory. Mike, who's your player? Who's your players of the game? I know you got a couple of them you want to go ahead and discuss.
Mine's a little unconventional. I got to start with one. I think this is the most important guy, to be honest, but we got to give it first off and started with Mike Davis. I think we've all been critical of him, but to see him finally, live up to our expectations of him as well as himself. Like, he ran hard, he caught the ball, he was decisive, and he showcased exactly why we went out and, we didn't pay a ton of money, but we needed him to be that running back for us, so we can kind of use CP sparingly. We can do things with him, that we, he be that our playmaker essentially. So now that Mike Davis is running the ball hard, that opens up so much for Russell Gage and most importantly, Kyle Pitts. Now Kyle Pitts is not he's still going to be doubled and sometimes triple, but Mike Davis running the ball hard, it's getting towards the end of the season. What better time, especially during playoffs? So Mike Davis get the first. The second one, I got to get with the two guys. All right, let's just get with the two guys. And I'm gonna just say one. The next, the first one is Mike Pennell Jr. He came in that mug. And they set a standard. You could see a complete change in that defense when no big guys got in there. Run defense, you saw it with the Patriots. Even though we got shut out, the defense played well. They actually gave up 13 points throughout the game before the game got out of hand offensively. And third, I got to give the Anthony Rush. Those two right there, man, have set a precedent for our defense. You're not going to just do whatever the hell you feel like with our defense anymore. Those guys deserve recognition that we always put the spotlight on Cordero, Matt Ryan, Russell Gage, Kyle Pitts, all the shiny nickels. But those big uglies up front, they deserve respect. All right, they deserve respect. And you see the turnaround, not only offensively, but defensively. Those guys deserve it. So those are my.
Okay, I like that. Let's go and read a couple people. J Rock said offensively it was Russell Gage, defensively it was Dante Fowler. We got a lot of Mike Davis love here today. Hey, that's good. That's good. Like you said, he didn't stop trying to pitter pat in the backfield. Just said, and he's running behind Keith Smith. That's what you're supposed to do, and that lets you know. With a full and the way Keith Smith is blocking right now, boy, he pancaking everybody. He pancaking everybody right now.
Yes,
and that's hell. And like I said, he's actually been doing it all season. It's just that when Mike Davis was in the game earlier, Mike Davis was hesitant and he was pitter pattering in the back instead of just go ahead and just follow the fullback. That's what you wanted to see. Yeah. There's a lot of Mike Davis here. We got Asia Green. She said Terrell, Michael Walker, Mike Davis, Cordero Patterson. Yeah, I definitely agree. Michael Walker's pick 6 was huge, and I have to get I have to give a shout out to Dean Pease on that pick 6, because if you looked at that, that was a frontal blitz look that flipped into a cover 2 post snap, and it confused the hell out of Cam Newton, because Cam Newton thought he had it.
Yeah,
that boy Michael Walker dropped into that cover 2 shell and drove and just picked the shit out of it, and Cam Newton didn't know what to do. So I get that one to Dean Pease for that play call, and Michael Walker for executing on that thing. But this is one of the reasons why you do have a lot of those fast flowing type linebackers, because you see how quick that he got off from that blitz to that zone, real quick.
Speed. That's why I said he loves Deion, and I know a lot of people ain't happy with Deion's play, but that's the reason why he wants Deion and Fourier and Michael. These guys are fast. He can do things with them.
Right. And that also kind of goes into the players that you said with Anthony Rush and Mike Pennell Jr. When you got them big hogs up front, it keep them bodies off them linebackers. And this is what made Ray Lewis such a great linebacker in Baltimore. He always had the big uglies in front of him. When he didn't have the big uglies in front of him, he didn't dominate like he normally would. I mean, he still played good, but he wasn't dominant.
Right.
So that's how you do it. Let's see. We got some more people. Let's see. Brian People said he liked Kyle Pitts to ice the game. Yeah, that was a good play too. And then that's what I said. As a rookie, even him running to the sideline, he didn't go out of bounds. Like what an average rookie would do. They catch a ball down the sideline, they're going out of bounds. He stood in bounds and let the clock run out and forced them to use a timeout. That's a veteran savvy play right there. So he's growing up and getting into the game a little bit more now. Devon here said it was a credible, complete game on both sides. Offense and defense both stepped up on the lines, and it was a great team win. And that's all we asked for. Like I said, we don't, like I said, and we're going to talk about it later, because I actually have another comment that I was talking with somebody in my comment section on the video I put out, and I just want to get y'all thought. But we're going to talk about that later. But I want to get this one more time. I want to get this one more comment before I go. Brandon Price said, "Can I stress this enough? The Falcons are learning how to win close games this year. A whole new confidence is growling, changing the choking narrative around here in Atlanta." Yeah, man. I love that comment. Shout out Brandon Price with that comment. That's a good comment right there. And Tony Wright had another one. He had another comment earlier. It's all, but that's gonna all go into the last episode. But my players of the game, man, I gotta give it to one. I'm gonna stick with one. I'm gonna say Jalen Mayfield, man.
Wow, I know you was going.
Bruh.
Man, yeah.
I gotta give it to Jalen, bruh. Actually, I ain't even gonna just give it to Jalen. You know what I tell you about? I ain't even gonna give it to Jalen. I'm gonna give it to that whole left side of that line, bruh. You got 2 first-round picks on the right side. They said, fuck them first-round picks. Let's get behind these guys.
Right.
they've literally negated the center to the right tackle right now. They running behind the left guard and the left tackle.
That was nasty. They were nasty all day. Look, man, I told you that's why, man. Look, that's why Jake Matthews is making so much money. You saw it Sunday. That dude is an absolute star. And when you talk about being a star offensive lineman, when you don't hear his name, you don't really know why he's there. That's how you know a tackle is one of the best, because you don't. The only time you hear Jake Matthews,
it's penalties. Penalties.
But that's a good thing. You don't hear his name unless it's a penalty. That's what you want from your offensive lineman.
Right.
We hear Caleb McGarry all the time because, oh man, Caleb getting whipped again. Caleb getting whipped. You don't hear that from Jake. All you hear when you get here is a penalty. Hold it on number 70. That's it. Hold it on 70. Throughout the game, you don't hear it.
You get false start penalties. You may get one
Mm-hmm.
holding call, but like I said, it's not like you're getting 3 or 4 of them a game. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, pretend like I said, I put the left side on there because Jake Matthews over there too. But I'm really just looking at Jalen Mayfield and the physicality that he displayed in the inside running game. Like I said, especially coming from a game where he literally got manhandled by defensive tackle stunts. He needed a bounce back game. And like I said, he gets my player of the game on that one because he put that and let you know his maturation process is good right now because he had a bad game last week. He put that shit behind him and he said, I'm gonna make up for it. Derrick Brown, your ass is mine. That's basically what he said. That's all I need from my offensive lineman, especially in the interior. You see that that defensive tackle that looks like he's dominant. No, I'm finna show you I'm dominant, and that's the mindset you have to have as a guard. And I loved it. I just love seeing the running game. I just love seeing this team being led by the running game and the defense.
Oh yeah,
because you get time of possession, you limit the amount of hits on your quarterback, and play action is very dangerous in this type in the way they playing right now. So I loved it. But yeah, man, I saw a couple comments over here. Brandon Price came with he said, keep Tyler Davis's ass off the field was an MVP decision.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
You see how the defense playing without him though. That just give it all the information you need. He's a weak link. When he's in the game, teams go at him. We didn't see a lot of inside runs outside of Cam, like some design runs for Cam inside. But for the most part, it was.
Well, half of them damn runs got stuffed anyway. It was really just off of broken pass plays where he ran the ball. So technically, that really doesn't count if you think about it.
Right.
But Southside 12 said some mentioned me Monroe for playing that tight man-to-man coverage and Gage for setting the tone early, letting the Panthers know we not just gonna run it. Yeah, Russell Gage been stepping it up the last 3 weeks, man. And like you said, we just asked for one receiver. We just asked for one. You don't have to be dominant, but just get open. Just find ways to get open. And I'm glad Russell Gage is stepping up to the plate because Olamide Zaccheaus and Christian Blake and them ain't. I half the time I be forgetting they on the damn field. They just out there just because.
Man, Charlie Sharp needed to get some damn stickum or something, bro.
So you said he's the new he's the new Clifford Franklin right now.
He is. Good God, bro.
He's the new Clifford Franklin right now.
A lot of the plays where people had opportunities to intercept the ball because they went straight through his hands. He dropped everybody like Matt underthrew. And it wasn't the best, but it still hit his hands. That's all that matters. And you dropped it. And he had several passes like that where he dropped it. And I was like, looked like Matt Ryan had a bad passing as far as accuracy is concerned. But when those balls hit your hands as a receiver, you know that's a given. You're supposed to catch those. Ain't no excuses when that ball hits your hand. Don't matter how the quarterback throws it. As long as it gets there, you're supposed to catch that. Any receiver, there's no excuses.
Yeah, if what the coaches always tell you, boy, if it hit your hand, you should have caught that.
Simple as that.
Because Russell had one like that led to a pick. But like I say, even though he had that one that he dropped that almost got picked off, he still showed up when we needed him to, getting first downs, setting that tone for the wide receivers. Okay, they gonna play zone coverage. Okay, I'm gonna find that spot in the zone. I'm gonna just sit on it. I'm gonna give you something to throw at. And what happened was Now you're not relying. Now you saw Kyle Pitts was getting a little bit more catches. Hayden Hurst got a touchdown. I was so happy for him. I know he was happy as hell to do that too, but I was like,
my man said Tajay Sharp is the Eric Harris of the offense. Wow.
Nah, at least Eric Harris does make a few plays. Tajay Sharp, we don't half the time don't even know what he doing. Like he may make a play every now and then. Now Eric Harris' problem is dropping interceptions and missing tackles, but he's on the spot. You know he out there. Tajay Sharp had time you forget he's out there. But Marquis said Jalen's a good run blocker, but so is Ben Garland. He's going to get better pass blocking. And that comes down to communication. Once he get that communication with the center down, and start figuring each other's tendencies, that's all that really is.
Playing guard is a lot easier than playing tackle because it's all about communication and chemistry and how Jake feels. Once he starts figuring out how Jake is going to react, then he can kind of, play the middle, all right, depending on different types of stunts. And that's why I said, like, that's why he's struggling. Because when you look at it, he can handle one-on-one opportunities. Occasionally, you'll see him get pushed back, but he got enough strength to kind of withstand it. But Jalen, his issue, and I said this before, in college, you do not see a lot of stunting. You don't see a lot of stunting. You don't see a lot of exotic blitzes and outside of Georgia and Alabama, you're not going to see that out of college. And that's the problem with a lot of these offensive linemen when they come to the NFL. It takes them 3 to 4 years to get it because they're not used to seeing all these different types of stunt. Like yesterday with Michael Walker, that's something that not even Cam is used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about coming with a double A B blitz, and then you drop out of and get into a cover two. Those things don't happen in college. You don't see a lot of that in college. The only time you really see that when you play in Georgia and Alabama, them big time schools, LSU. That's the only time you see that type of stuff. They are not used to seeing that type of stuff. So like that's the reason why you see guys like Mayfield. But trust me, Mayfield is on a Pro Bowl path. And I'm not saying that just because he is a Falcon. I've seen a lot of guards, and he reminds me of a lot of Quentin Nelson. I'm going to just be that because Quentin Nelson, he had the reputation when he came out as a vicious, nasty guard, and that's what I'm seeing with Mayfield. He struggled a bit in pass protection, but once he started to pick up the tendencies of a lot of defensive tackles, Quentin Nelson turned into a damn beast.
I wasn't even gonna say Quill Nelson. I was gonna say I was just gonna stick with the Falcons organization. I'll say he kind of reminded me of Keenan Forney.
Keenan, yeah, Keenan was nasty too. He was, yeah.
He reminded me of Keenan a lot. I see a lot of Keenan Forney in him. But like I said, Keenan Forney was kind of like one of those too, where it was like the pass blocking wasn't. He had to learn that, and that's why I said you learn that from communication with your tackle and your center. So it's not technique comes into it as well. But you got to be able to think without speaking with the guys next to you. So if you see, okay, boom, boom, you read that, okay, I know I got to step off here. Oh, he caught that right there. Okay, let me come over here. Boom. And like you said, running game, he just got that. You just moving forward. But, Millie Mills said, well, Traylon Burke can do what Sharp doesn't. I got a Traylon Burke video coming out very soon, so hey, be on the lookout for that. I got a Traylon Burke video. I just got to put the finishing touches on it. It's coming out real soon. I'm going to tell you something. I don't think we really have a chance of getting this guy, but if we do, I think this is an Arthur Smith type of guy that he's going to love if he had the opportunity to get him. I'm just going to say that right now. I've seen the tape and everything. But oh man, let's get to this next topic. I got another topic we want to talk about here. Hold on. Let's get to a few of these comments before I get to the next topic. But yeah, like I said, Millie Mills, yeah, I got the Traylon Burke video coming up. I'm glad somebody said something about this. So give it within the next day or two once I finish it up. You're gonna like what I got to say about it. You're gonna like what I saw too. Let's see. Ghost Peppers here said, really happy to see Davis come to life. I had honestly given up on him a long time ago, but these two solid performances in a row, and Panthers are known to play pretty well against the run game. Like I said, they've been running against 3 of the top run defenses in the league.
That's a top 10 defense, by the way. The Panthers. That's why I said that was a quality. That wasn't a whack win or what people may think is a bottom win. That right there was a complete win. That's right there, the top. You got to earn that one. They earned that.
You had to earn exactly.
That's a top-rank defense.
Hold on. Colin Thompson said Arthur Smith's screen game was better than anything Dirk Cutter has called in the last 2 years.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because that play, that screen play where he's sent Russell Gage in motion and gave it to Cordell Patterson. If that man doesn't make that tackle, he's going for 80, 70, 80 yards. There was nobody in sight that was going to catch Cordell. That was a brilliant, brilliant call.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because the thing about with Farmer Friend's screen game is it was just basically flanker screen. That's all we're gonna do, flanker screen. They're like, do we got any other variety type of screens besides a flanker screen? The defense is gonna eat this shit up. Can I get some motion? Can I get some bunch formation? Something, anything. No, we're just gonna run this flanker screen.
That's the difference that I'm seeing in this offense. That's the difference. What you just said, he's going back to his Tennessee Titan passing game, because all I'm seeing is a bunch of rub routes. He's just running route concepts off of whatever the defense does. He's going to do the opposite.
Right.
He's going to try to catch these guys off guard. So I think too, why he even called that play, that the screenplay, and why is because they were running the ball well.
Right.
It works when you're running the ball well, because obviously early in the game, Mike Davis, they were running the ball well, so it forced the safety to come up. This is why we say that if you're running the ball well, in the last 2-3 games, the Falcons have rushed over 120 yards. So we need this running game to be successful, because everything is predicated off the run for him. When we don't have a top receiver, is critical. So like that's the reason why. And like I said, on that play, if you go back and watch it, it didn't get a lot of yards, but it was because the free safety was inching up to try to stop the run, because they kept running to the left side. They kept running to the left side, and it forced the safety up. So what he did, he sent Russell Gage down. He sent Russell Gage in motion, and then he turned around and threw the screen, and the safety actually got caught up. I believe it was a tackle. It might have been Mayfield, but the safety got caught up with him. But that man, he could have, if he gets that one, he make that dude miss, he's gone. So, but these are the reasons why the Falcons have to go and get running backs in this draft. They're going to get a playmaker. They are going to get a playmaker, whether it's a guy like Cordell Patterson or a running back. They are going to get multiple running backs. I truly believe it. They're going to get multiple running backs in free agency, and guys who can they can take it to the house. That's what you're going to see in this draft. They need playmakers. That whole passing game is predicated on them being able to run the ball.
And just like you said, I just got one little quick tidbit on just what you just said there. I'm kind of on the boat with you, Mike. I was like, I would not be surprised if James Cook ends up a Falcon this year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
He's like CP. He does everything.
James Cook would look damn good in this offense. That's all I gotta say, bro. Like of all the running backs that I've seen, like I see this guy, he can like you said, and like I said, and everybody knows I'm a Georgia Tech fan, but I know some good football. I know some good football players when I see them. See, when you got a guy that can line up at wide receiver, a guy line up in the backfield that's kind of explosive, that doesn't have that many carries on him, I think Arthur Smith gonna take that chance on.
I truly believe that he has to get another Cordero Patterson here. It's like the guy that I see most just right now that fits what the Falcons does is James Cook. That dude, I've seen him line up at receiver at Georgia. He's been a running back. They had trick plays. This dude does it all. He does it all, man. Right. Even the running back at Georgia Tech, I don't think he's coming. Yeah, well, he's not coming.
No, you talking about Jameer. Now, Jameer Gibbs is in the transfer portal now, so we don't know where he's going.
Yeah, he's in the transfer portal. So I think in the next couple of years, he'll be a back that'll be, suited for the Falcons too. I like his style. He can do it all himself. So it's going to be some good backs. I truly believe that he's going to have
couple years
explosive backs. He's going to get some explosive backs, and that's what you're going to see with the Falcons. You may not see a ton of big time receivers, but he's going to have a heavy rotation of running backs in this offense. I just like the way that the offense designed. You don't need that bell cow running back, and you don't need that bell cow tight end. You just need a tight end to just be able to catch the ball. Because we said we're not even using Hayden Hurst like that. We using Hayden Hurst, but not as a receiver. Hayden Hurst been blocking his ass off. He's been one of our bigger blockers.
He's basically Levine Toy Lolo right now.
Right. And I think he's gonna get a contract. I think he'll be back, but I don't think it'd be as big as he may want it to be.
Yeah. Let me get a couple of these comments before we move on to this next topic. Quentin Willis said, former friend running plays and screens. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. And Brandon Price, Jude, like I said, Jude, he's fine right now. Like I said, we just gonna keep that confirmational right now. But like I said, he's doing better. All I just say is a family issue, and like I said, make sure y'all get your prayers up for Jew at this time right now. But he, like I said, he's doing fine. He's talking to everybody. But we done got on this topic. It was so good. We forgot to get on this next topic. Cordero Patterson's historic season in Falcons history. If y'all don't know what we talking about, first player in franchise history with 5 rushing touchdowns and 5 receiving touchdowns. Not bad for a guy that nobody really had expectations for.
Yeah, I knew he would be some sort of a playmaker, but I not to this extent. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not to this extent.
Not to this, yeah. Like I said, I was looking at the Chicago. I was looking at yes, he did some playmaking right then and there, and it was enough to kind of help. But boy, good Lord. I didn't expect 10 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards.
Right. I'm not gonna pretend. I don't think anybody saw that.
I wasn't expecting that. Like I said, I expected a kick returner, a guy you put in every now and then at running back, and a guy you put in at receiver every now and then. Nah, this dude done flat out came in this system alone, and shouts out to Dave Ragone too for him bringing in Dave Ragone, who he had familiarity with as well. He just lit this team up. I mean, if you notice, he doesn't really return kicks no more because now he's running the ball. He's running the ball full time now.
Yeah.
So, hey man, how like I said, how do you feel about that, man? Like I said, I think this might be one of those guys that And like I said, it kind of hurts too because we know he's up there in NFL age. He'll be 31 next year. So you know you're not finna get no 4 or 5 years out of this guy. You maybe gonna get another 2, maybe at most, maybe 2 years.
Mm-hmm. He'll get I think he'll get a 4-year contract. I think he'll get a 4-year contract for like $40 million, but the $40 million would be like 20 million guaranteed for the most part, and 40 about 20 guaranteed for, so the first 2 years will actually be the contract. And so it'll essentially be a 2-year contract, but 4 years. And then after that 2 years, you can, if you got a replacement for him, you can, kind of groom him for that. So I think you get a 4-year contract, about $40 million, 20 guaranteed, because I don't think you can go anything over 20 because he is 30. So I think he get about $20 million. Falcons seem to love him. The fans love him, obviously. But more importantly, I think Arthur really trusts him. So I think this year he deserves a $15-20 million guaranteed, about, again, 4-year, $40 million, 20 guaranteed. And, after those 2 years, you can find a replacement.
Yeah, like I said, because I know Javen said 4 years might be a little too steep. But Ms. Baggy T said, thanks everybody subscribing to the channel. Currently at 1921. Hey, y'all better go ahead and subscribe to AFN. Try to get to that road to that 2,000. Hey, also throw in 6-man Kstylzz in there as well. Okay, I don't care about that. My bad. That was my ESPN fantasy football thing letting me know what the hell going on. I'm like, but I don't care about that.
Javen is again, it's 4 years. That's the legal, like what you wanted. When you're doing with that, you're giving yourself an opportunity if something goes wrong. The reason why they they give guys like that 4-year contracts, 5-year contracts, is because it gives you the potential to restructure. So if you got a 1-year, 2-year contract, there's no need for you to restructure. You basically giving all those guys the money up front. Well, so like 3 or 4 years, it gives you an opportunity to restructure. Should this person get hurt and you need to, kind of backload, push some money back or push the money forward to, bring in the guy that you really need. So that's the reason why they say 4-year, $40 million. They'll never see the $40 million, but $20 million that they'll see. So it's essentially a 20-year deal, a 2-year deal for $20 million, but 40, when you put the 40 in the 4 years, that gives you an opportunity to restructure.
Yeah, plus they'll most likely be a front-loaded contract, which means he'll get most of his money within the first couple years. So when you, like I said, he's at that point where his prime is in them 2 or 3 years. So you get most of his money in them first 2 years. If he stays productive in them first 2 years, then you get your money's worth. But if he starts tailing off year 3, year 4, see, now that money dims down.
Yeah, what they did to Dante Fowler. It's essentially what they did to Dante Fowler.
Basically. Yeah. So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see how they pull this off. But I know definitely Arthur Smith loved this guy. And ain't no way in hell he finna let this guy go that easy. Let's see. Yeah, Millie Mills, I do play fantasy football too. I ain't too bad at it, but I ain't no expert at it. Don't ask me no fantasy football questions, boy. I do well, but half the time I damn be forgetting about doing it.
That's my problem. That's why I say I suck.
Look. I set my lineups on that Tuesday, and I don't pay no attention to it.
Yeah, I forget all about it.
Unless somebody get hurt, that's it.
Yeah.
Southside said Patterson or Debo Samuel Sunday. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow
Yeah.
on the heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely shouts out to Cordero Patterson. He has exceeded my expectations. I'm glad he did because this team needed another playmaker to help along with trying to get Kyle Pitts developing into a weapon. And like I said, you see now with Cordero Patterson, you see that energy and what everybody's seeing in him, like this 1,000-yard scrimmage year, this 10 touchdowns. Is rubbing off on Russell Gage. Now Russell Gage is getting open. You see him being more involved in the offense. You see the offensive line. They run blocking now. So and then it's the fact that this team still has a chance at the playoffs. These players is gonna go hard. They ain't got no choice. That's why I said now it's do or die. You can't afford to lose no games now.
Right.
You can't afford to lose no games now. So we definitely see how they do it with Cordero. Like I said, we would love to see him here, and that's why I said we would love to see them get James Cook here to kind of be that guy to pass the torch to the young guy, or you have two of the same type of guy. Because James Cook basically Alvin Kamara. He's basically what he is. He's
Pretty
basically
much.
Alvin Kamara. So you get that. So we just wanted to give a quick shout out to Cordell Patterson on his year. And like I said, any money that he gets after this year is going to be well deserved. Man, let's go ahead and get to this last topic of the night, man.
Hey.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Are the Atlanta Falcons fan base really scared of change? This is very interesting on how I came up with this topic tonight. I'm gonna kind of show you. I'm gonna show you the other comment I was talking about. I got this one today. This is normally from a guy you don't see that often on these live, but he's always talking. He's always talking to me on Mike. But I'm not gonna laugh at him about it. But he basically said Matt Ryan has been blessed with great route running receivers and OCs who wanted to pass the ball no matter what his whole career. This is the real Matt Ryan. No Julio to make 8 yards, pass 78 yards. No Roddy White to go deep and beat the defense. The real Matt Ryan has stood up. So basically, what he's basically saying is, Matt Ryan is really nothing without any good receivers. And he said he's been blessed. And you know what I told him? I said, and I'm glad to see the team. I'm glad to see the team not relying on him throwing the ball 300 times. I mean, throwing the ball 45, 50 times a game. We don't need that. We need balanced football. Now, when he said this, I had to think about what he said in the comment again. Let's look at that comment one more time. And I asked him, I was like, so he mentioned something about the segment we did about Tom Brady and Matt Ryan and stuff. Cause I asked him, I like, why didn't you show up for that set show? We advertised it all week. And I basically was like, so you took, because basically he thinks all we talk about is Matt Ryan most of the time. Say he loves the content, by the way, but I'm like, you do know that the quarterback is only a product of the team, of his teammates, right? The last thing I said to him is, you said Matt Ryan was blessed. Tom Brady's been way more blessed than any quarterback in this league in the last 20 years. Am I lying? So it's basically one of those cases where he's saying that go ahead, Mike. I see you got the finger up.
I'm gonna repeat something that you just said. So, and
exactly.
You don't. People don't care if Michael Jordan got Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman.
Right.
You still got to go out there and shoot the ball. You got to dribble. You got to pass to a teammate. You got to play defense. You got to listen to the coach. Tom Brady got to hand the ball off to this person. The kicker got to kick the ball. The coach got to coach.
The defense got to stop the opposing team from scoring.
And so what if he got a Julio? That's what you're supposed to do, right? You're not supposed to go get the mediocre guy to oh, Matt Ryan, he's the number 3 pick. Why? He's one of the greatest of all time. Let's give him half good receivers, or average receivers. Like, what the hell kind of rationale is that? That's not what you try to do to build a team. So that's a absolute, like I said, I respect your opinion, but at the end of the day, that doesn't go in anybody. It's like you don't have the money that you work that they advertise when you go to a job interview and they say, I'm gonna give you $15 an hour, $20 an hour. You don't say, nah, I'm good. I'll take half of it. Who the hell are that? No, I don't have a Julio because Matt Ryan is making $40 an hour. I don't know. I want all of it. You feel me? So at the end of the day, my thing is so freaking what? So if he had a Tony Gonzalez had to agree to come here. So let's just keep that 100. Let's keep that 100. Let's keep that 100. All right. Tony had to agree to come here because Tony wanted to retire. Okay. He wanted to retire, but he said the only way I'm going to play again if you got to send me to a quality team with a quality quarterback. So he decided against retiring because he found a quality. So at the end of the day, so freaking what?
Yeah, I mean, when he was talking about the blessed with the OC part, there's one question I have to ask about Josh McDaniels. Now, when we looking at, okay, we're going to take away the Tampa. Well, I said, we got the Tampa Bay thing. You got Bruce Arians, who is also going to be a Hall of Fame coach one of these days, too. When he was in New England, how many offensive coordinators did he have? I think I remember. You only remember one.
I
forgot who the other one was, but you only remember one.
Big fat dude who used to coach Notre Dame.
Oh,
I forget.
Charlie Weiss.
Charlie Weiss.
Two.
That's it. And man, I know I got issues. I know that. I've been through that.
When you looked at Matt Ryan's offensive coordinators, you had two. He had Bill O'Brien too, but that's 3 in 20 years.
That's a half a year.
That
don't even really count.
You had 3 offensive coordinators in a 20-year career in one franchise. Am I right? And Charlie Weiss only really lasted 2 years.
Yeah, he didn't even last.
Bill O'Brien was like a year and a half as offensive coordinator. And you had Bill Belichick, who's considered one of the greatest coaches of all time. You better talk about who's really blessed, because at the end of the day, no matter if you have number 1 receivers or not, how many teams in this NFL have won Super Bowls without dominant receivers? Because hell, Tom Brady didn't win one with Randy Moss, and that was a career year for him. Why is all the top 5 receivers why is a lot of the top receivers that's in the Hall of Fame don't have Super Bowl rings? Because at the end of the day, all 3 phases of the game win championships, man. It's not just about one side of the ball. So when we talk about are the fans really scared of change, is it okay? So if we're looking at it from that perspective, as far as the we need to move on from Matt Ryan type of thing, do you feel like are they really scared of the fact that Matt Ryan still being here through a transitional period as far as going from that high-powered offense to more of a balanced offense? As you said, going to more of a game manager mode. Do you really think they just afraid of the fact that he still might be here for the next few years because of the money? And also, do you feel like, and looking from their standpoint, what they tell us is we're scared of change as far as the quarterback situation, as far as bringing in a new quarterback? I'm going to tell you something about that part right now. I don't mind, like I said, like I said, if you got to bring a quarterback in the groom, that's fine. Right now, I'm not spending a first round pick on a quarterback. Right now, I'm not finna take on a dead cap hit of over $40 million when you already have limited money going into next year. And that's the main part that we talk about. We talk about the money. Even if you cut or trade him right now or in this upcoming offseason, that's a $40 million dead cap hit. How the hell are you going to build a team where you already got limited money going into next year, and now you basically going to be in the red? This is what we talk about. It's not the fact that we ain't afraid of a new quarterback coming into town. It's the fact is you got to have a game plan. You got to have a foundation. This is what this team is doing. This is why you see it. Ogundeji out there playing. This is why you seeing Hawkins out there playing, Richie Grant, Darren Hall, Jalen Mayfield. This is why you see Taquan Graham playing out there. They actually bringing in, we're actually playing all of our rookies significant time. We're one of the only teams in the NFL right now whose whole rookie class is playing significant time. So that's letting you know right now we are, even though he said this is not a rebuild, this is kind of technically rebuilding, but it's not rebuilding as far as tearing the whole foundation down. It's like he says, basically we're tooling up.
Look, it's just like a old restaurants. You know, you remember when they had the Ebenezer Baptist Church? It was all worn and torn down, and then they end up going and getting a government fund and revamp it. That's essentially what it is. So
Right.
it's a new church, but it's the same foundation, and that's it's you pretty much going in and kind of like adding a little bit to the foundation that's already there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's essentially what it is. It's not even the same foundation because the foundation is gone. Like for the most part, all these guys are gone. And honestly, I think Calvin Ridley is already gone. That's just my personal opinion. I don't care if he stays or goes, but essentially he's more than likely going to be gone, just based on how everything this year has transpired. So like the foundation is nothing. The foundation isn't new. Foye, Dion, Grady, and like even Foye is a reach because he wasn't a guy that was perceived as a Pro Bowler until recently. So the only people that's really here is Jake, Matt, Dion, and Grady. That's pretty much it. That's the foundation. Vic Beasley gone, Tack gone,
Julio
Keanu,
gone,
all these people.
KZ, Ricardo Allen, Yeah, like I said,
That's a lot of guys. So it's just it's technically a rebuild, but a rebuild is when you just tear up not only the franchise, the players, but a rebuild is when you get rid of the coaches, you get rid of, and we've actually done that. We've gotten rid of most of all the coaches, the front office. This team is not the same. We don't even have the same scouter. I think we had
we got a whole different scouting team.
It's a whole different scouting team. So nothing like people like rebuilds. Like, we are.
And look, Millie Mills said the best. We just renovating.
Renovating. That's pretty much it. That's the word for it. We renovate. That's it.
Right. But we got this $2 super chat.
$2 new drop.
Holla, holla, holla. New drop said, I tell you how to turn off the salary cap.
They really want that.
Exactly. Like I said, you can't turn that salary cap. Like I said, this is a hard cap league. And you got to understand, you can't afford to be in the red in this league. You can't afford to. Because if you put yourself in the red, you really can't build this team right. You just going to be hoping for a damn team every year until that dead cap is gone.
You can literally get in trouble for not being above this, getting under the salary cap. I forget what day it was, but you can really get fined. You can get the draft picks taken away if you're not under the salary cap at a specific time. That's why you saw, like, even the Saints did it this offseason. Like, they had trouble even getting off, so they had to like restructure Mike Thomas, the other wide receiver, not really wide receiver, but the cornerback. I forget his name right now. Ohio State, whatever name is, but they had to restructure his contract to get to try to get under contracts under the salary cap. So like, you can really get in a lot of trouble.
Right. And Brian People said it's a remix, baby. His little Wayne voice. That motherfucker sound like he on Ritalin every time he talk, boy. I'm wheezy, baby. Like, God damn, boy. I'm like, motherfucker, go to sleep. Shit, you sound tired. D. Cole said we have less talent than last year and have won more games. We getting that Super Bowl stank off us. And that's the other thing I told him too, because I found out 2018, 2019, 2020. By week 13, week 14, this team was 4-9. 3 straight years. We are 6-7 right now. We are literally a game away from a playoff spot. You ain't a game from a playoff spot at 4-9. With less talent, with no Julio, with no Calvin Ridley. Really can say with no Calvin Ridley all year because he really ain't did nothing. If you be honest with you. But hey. Like I said, this year, I think this year is, like I said, I don't give a damn. Like I said, if Matt Ryan doesn't throw for 4,000 yards this year, I don't care. I want dubs. If he throw for 3,600 this year and we getting dubs, I'm taking it.
Like
he'll take it too. He'll take it. Shoot, that lets you know that the team is here. The team is here. Like I said, hey, I'll take it. But let's see. Weezy B here said the team is believing in the system and finally making plays. Falcons are starting to hit that stride. I really feel like we're about to get on this run. And like I said, you have an opportunity to get on this run. Like I said, they just can't take nothing lightly, and they got to stay on course. Like I said, that's the one thing about having a younger team is keeping that focus all the way through. Joe Schmo said part of it is fan bases are just filled with a lot of bandwagoners. It is what it is. Chargers are a good, exciting young team. Still can't fill a stadium with their fans because they in LA. LA don't give a damn about football unless it's USC. And they ain't really turned out for USC since 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So LA don't give a damn about no football. That's just unfortunate on their case. Because they barely can get half a stadium. Let's see. Yeah, Javen said this is statistically Matt's worst year since his rookie year, I think. I mean, you can kind of say that. You can kind of say that statistically wise. Yeah, you can kind of say that. But at the end of the day, that rookie that year, now it wasn't his rookie year. His worst year was like 2000 and was it 2013? I think it was 2013.
I honestly, I thought, him coming back.
God damn. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Let me look at the seasons.
I mean,
it's been his worst season.
10, I think 10. You want to say 10?
I want to say 10 too. Let me see.
Like even that.
No, he right about 2011. No, 2015. Well, if you not, well, actually, I don't damn know.
It's hard. It's hard because even in his 2000, you look at 2010, he had 28 and 9 interceptions. So
it's 2008 since his rookie year. Because I can't count 2009 because he missed 2 games.
Yeah, he missed 2 games.
Yeah. So and that's the thing. When he had that rookie year, what did he have in that rookie year?
You know what? I just really thought about something.
What's up?
That right there shows his greatness. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna like what I say, but that in itself shows how great he is when you really can't pinpoint his worst year outside of his rookie year. Like we literally looking at his numbers and trying to figure out what season was the worst.
Yeah, because 2000.
I dare anybody, all right, hit up Google right now and kind of go and look at his stats, and you try to determine which year was his worst year, and outside of his rookie year, which year was actually his worst year? Just looking at his stats alone.
Because really, because if you really look at it, he's averaged almost a 5-to-2 touchdown to interception ratio, which is pretty. Like I said, it's right there above average. It's not elite, but it's above average. But
just the numbers alone, you're just talking about the numbers.
But numbers, I think since his rookie year. His rookie year, he threw for 34, 40, 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. This year, he's completing almost 70% of his passes with 31-04, 17 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So, I mean, actually, he's about to surpass even that rookie season. But like I said, when you looked at that rookie year, what did he have? He had Michael Turner, who ran the ball off. Nobody expected it. Well, I was happy for it because I was a fan of his. But you had Michael Turner running the route like he did. You didn't have Tony Gonzalez yet. But Roddy White was in. He was hitting stride. You had a defense that was hitting stride. So you had a complete team with that. So all he had to come in and do it was just try to fit in and just let his guys do the work. Those seasons when the Falcons had that game plan was the seasons they were successful. When you had seasons where you didn't build on that and you just tried to put it all on the offense, those are the seasons we didn't do well. But let me see. Tony right here says, if you're receiving any phone call that say unknown spam on your display and the caller hands up, then you gotta know that. Oh yeah, I've been getting a lot of those. So yeah, I think Dirk could have been trying to call me from Idaho.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, but I've been getting a billion of those. What the heck is going on, bro?
I don't want no Idaho potatoes. I'm good, bro. You better sit your ass up there. Here's a question right here. Where is Matt amongst the 32 quarterbacks in the league right now? Do you want our opinion or do you want us to look it up right quick? I mean, you want to go ahead and start that off, Mike? I'm gonna go ahead and look
well,
it
he
up.
already ranks about 10th spot, and when you look at just his passing yards itself, I think it's like 10, 11 somewhere in there. So it's slightly above average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's about slightly above average because a lot of the numbers just in the NFL right now are down. I think this is one of those years where you're seeing a lot of adjustments and schemes, and not only like Matt Ryan, Tom Brady out here throwing to damn Jesus, you know what I'm saying, and hand the ball off to Jesus' son. So. And you got the disciples on the defensive line. So, like, Tom Brady is the exception when we talk about players around him. That dude literally has everything handed to him.
Yeah. Yeah, so from what Yahoo Sports says right now is he's in that 13 spot.
13.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, this is old. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck? Wait a minute, man, why y'all send me that bullshit? They gave me an old ass article. Never mind. My bad. My sources is absolutely tripping right now. But let's go ahead and bring on. We got y'all ain't ready for this.
Basically, rank Matt Ryan. I don't like ranking quarterbacks because each quarterback got different talent
schemes.
around him. You know what I'm saying? Different team, different talent. So, like me personally, I don't like ranking quarterbacks, but if I should rank a quarterback just this year, I wouldn't rank any quarterback top quarterback. I don't think anyone has that number one spot. I don't think not one quarterback in this league has not even I don't think any quarterback is like separate themselves from, so I wouldn't give that number one spot to anybody. That number two spot, in my opinion, would be shared right now with Tom Brady and Kyler Murray just based off their stats alone. So I don't think any quarterback deserved that number one spot. Yeah, you kind of go with Justin Herbert, and go down the line. But like, I don't think any quarterback can set them because honestly, every quarterback right now, with the exception, like even Tom Brady, when you look at his numbers, he's had games where he threw 3 interceptions, 2 interceptions. So he has some subpar games himself. I don't see any quarterback that separate themselves. So what do you think, Rob?
Talking about good old Matt Ryan, where does he rank?
Just rank the quarterbacks and
We talking about like of all time or just as far as the season?
Just this season.
I would say top 15. He's not. The thing is, we always said that with this offense now, he doesn't really have to do a whole lot. So I believe this season is going to be the first season that he's not going to be throwing 4,000 yards. I mean, who knows? But this kind of reminds me of his rookie season. If you guys know, when he first came in his rookie season, he didn't really throw that much. He had like 3,000 yards. So if y'all go look up his stats between this season and then his rookie season. So he doesn't really have to do a whole lot, which is good. As many licks he's been taking with the offensive line, having his games, here and there. I thought the offensive line, protected him really well this past yesterday's game. So, I mean, he's getting to that point. Like, the man's in his mid-30s right now. So,
Yeah,
you want to keep if they plan on keeping him around, they gotta work around him and feel what's best for him as far as like the playbook wise. That's why Arthur Smith was like, yeah, I'm gonna use Matt Ryan's strengths as best of his ability. So I think he's fine. I would say this season, top 15, but the past couple of seasons when we had, 0-8 and 0 in this starting off, he still throws 4,000 yards. He's been doing it for 10 seasons straight.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing okay. I'm kind of glad we didn't give up no sacks yesterday, so that's good.
Right. Yeah, I think from what NFL.com said, I think they got him around 14 or 15. Hey, that's like I said, that's about right. Hey, look. He's higher than the guy that was the top 5, like the number 5 quarterback coming into this season this year. Mr. Ryan Tannehill, who everybody thought was a way better quarterback.
That's the sense. You kind of ran into what I was just about to say. We talk about number one. We're talking about number 1 quarterback, not what we think. When we say number 1 quarterback, he clearly has to be the best one. Mahomes done took a turn backwards. Lamar is backwards, like Tom Brady, Kyler Murray, as far as their numbers is concerned. Numbers-wise, they look like they're the number 1. But when you look at everything that they have around them, it's like no quarterback has separated themselves from the bunch. Everybody is like I said, you can look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady literally has 2 good running backs in Rojo and Leonard Fournette. All right? I don't even have to go into the wide receivers that he got. He got one of the best play callers of all time, a good defense. Kyler Murray has one of the best defenses in the damn league, a great pass rusher. I could go on and on and on. Which quarterback has separated himself? I don't think one quarterback this year has separated himself from the bunch.
Right. And don't forget, Tampa Bay also got 2 damn good tight ends. I don't care what nobody said about it. Cameron Brady's a damn good tight end. So it's set up for that way. But like I said, that's how you want to set your team up. Like you said, hey, if we winning games with him being in the middle of the pack, I'm gonna take it. Because at the end of the day, it's all about winning games.
Yep.
Because right now he got more passing yards than I think he's up there. I know he got 3,100 passing yards, which is up there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't seem like it, but it's
right
up there in that top 10 echelon. Now you may say, okay, well he's 6 and 7. Hey, hold on, Prove It here gave a good point right
here. Yeah, I just said that.
Matt Ryan gets flat for dinking and dunking, but Brady is the GOAT for dinking. Gets praised for dinking and dunking.
That's what I'm talking about.
But like I said, that also comes down to public perception. I mean, like I said, you're looking around in the industry where any guy that's a superstar or any guy who's the face of the Falcons franchise, whether it be quarterback or anything, is going to get a lot of scrutiny regardless. Michael Vick, like I said, as much as we love him, he got a lot of scrutiny too.
Sure did.
He got a lot of scrutiny. Like I said, he didn't do himself no better, but with him going into becoming the face of the league, that's when all the dogfight stuff started coming out.
Mm-hmm.
See, the difference now with Matt Ryan is he doesn't really give you something to be excited about.
No.
But like I said, I don't give a damn about that. Like I said, I just love the fact that this team, let me put emphasis on it. This team. Let me say it one more time. This team regardless of the record that they're doing, is playing better as a team than they've been the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna jump in there. I'm gonna jump in and come in and say, like, hey, what we been telling y'all folks, bro? What we been telling y'all good people on this joint? Just give it time and some patience. But we had 4 wins with a way better roster last year. And this year we already got 6 wins. Come on, son. Y'all can't tell me coaching don't matter.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
It's the definition of working what you got for the minimum money that we have too. So it's doing wonders right now. So I can't complain.
All right. Okay, so hold on. LT, J Rock, since I got on, let me go ahead and ask y'all this. So, how do y'all feel about this team's transition to where if Matt Ryan doesn't get over 4,000 yards, but the team is winning, how do you feel about this team transitioning from 47, 48, 4,900 yards and not winning to possibly 36, 3,700 yards and winning games?
So seeing Matt Ryan's numbers drop is what you're saying?
Yeah, if his numbers drop from what we're used to, but the team is winning, and what I mean by team is winning is you see the defense playing well like they are. Because as much as the points that quote unquote giving up, I still don't see how they damn near dead last in giving up points defensively, but they not giving up big plays like they're doing. They making key stops. Like I said, they top 15 in both the run and the pass, which we haven't seen in 3 years. You see the running game for the last 3 weeks have been the vanguard for this offensive attack. How do you feel? How y'all feel about that transition?
Well, I'm gonna start off saying, listen, if Matt numbers decline and we getting wins, by all means, let the ball drop. I don't care. Because again, at the end of the day, I am a fan of the logo. I am a fan of this team. I want to see the team win. And that means Matt ain't putting up miraculous numbers, that's fine by me. Quite frankly, I would rather it be that way. He's been carrying the damn franchise since he's been here, for the most part. So if we done been watching this man go out there and throw for literally 2018, he threw for 4,900 yards, 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. We still didn't make the playoffs.
Nope. His best statistical season as a pro.
Yep. I can agree with that.
I mean, you can't ask for nothing better. I mean, that's what I've really been enjoying about watching the team the last couple of weeks. Be that as it may, we did lose to Tampa, but it was a team effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had a running game going. Matt was still doing Matt things. You know, the defense was trying to show up and make plays. Like I said, and we always talked about timeless stops, especially defensively. And like what we saw Sunday, it was we was getting timeless stops. You know, turnovers. You know, I could say I can give a little leeway. You know, the turnover, the fumble recovery was an unforced turnover. But with that being said, the 2 interceptions, that's us. That's all us. And no, we ain't talking about like no DeMonte Casey type stuff where you somebody tipped the pass and it fall in my hands. We talking about actually people reading the play and reacting to the play and catching the interception. I mean, like, listen, I'm gonna take that all day. I'm gonna definitely take that all day. So if that means Matt numbers decline but the wins go up, by all means, let it decline.
Exactly.
I don't care.
I like that.
I can agree with him, and I think you might be on to something, Kstylzz, because now that you said that, I'm kind of remembering like when he first came in the league. I believe his first 3 seasons, he didn't really throw for that many yards, but we had a winning record, so you might be on to something there. Yeah, I don't mind him taking a step back because he's been killing it for 10 years as far as throwing for 4,000 yards with the mediocre offensive line with the mediocre defense, he's literally been carrying this team for his whole franchise. But for the past 10 years, he's been killing it, and we already know that. So he needs to take a step down. He's a veteran quarterback. As long as he can make certain passes at certain game situations, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was gonna get to as well. And Triple G here said this year's schedule is a lot easier too. I'm gonna say it like this: do you realize that the one thing that killed us the last 3 to 4 years was the fact that we wasn't beating teams we were supposed to be beating?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot that lacking. They got put on us against the Browns in 2018 when we went from being 1-4 to 4-4, and next thing you know, we done lost 3 games straight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget that Buffalo game. What was it? 2018 as well. Well, Austin Hooper, they threw the interception at the end of the game.
17.
That was
17 because we played the AFC
East,
and the only team we beat that whole year was the Jets.
Yeah, because we lost to the Dolphins and the Bills back-to-back weeks.
Right.
And those are 2 terrible teams back then. Do you remember the aspect of the rookie quarterback being afraid of the rookie quarterback because the rookie quarterback always beat us for the last 10 years?
Geno Smith in 2013, watching us go down the field, throw a game-winning touchdown to Levine Tour, and we watched Geno Smith literally walk in field goal range to get the win on Monday Night Football. Oh, y'all forgot that. Or what about Teddy Bridgewater going for 300 yards and a rushing touchdown against us? Hell, I even watched the dude I used to play basketball with at Georgia Southern named Jared McKinnon run through our defense in his rookie season.
Hey, also, if y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all put some bullseyes in there. The reason why we put the bullseyes in there because you are the target for some love. Go put some bullseye in there if you're new. This is the first time tuning in. I know we should have said this earlier, but we in this good conversation right now. But
yeah, that's some good talk.
Yeah, like I said, remember we lost to the Lions by scoring a touchdown last year.
In 44 seconds. How do you do that? That is not funny.
Woo, boy.
That is not funny. Hey, this man scored in 44 seconds with no timeouts. How do you do that?
Hey, remember Kyler Murray? I think we played Kyler Murray his rookie year, and he went the hell off.
We missed a field goal to lose that game, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we missed the extra point to lose that game. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, so you have to like I said. So as far as this being an easy schedule, we knew the schedule. We knew what the schedule was before the season started. So we can't use the easy schedule thing as an excuse on why we shouldn't be looking at this team with some type of excitement for what they're doing right now. But like I said, at the end of the day, y'all knew the schedule before the beginning of the season. You knew the schedule was going to be a little bit easier. Everybody thought the schedule was going to be easier. But most of these motherfuckers thought we was going to only win 4 games this year, even with the quote-unquote easy schedule.
And so throw that easy schedule part out. Because y'all literally thought we weren't going to win. You can't say easy schedule when you literally had us lose a win on the 4 games again this year. Don't do that. Be killing all that.
Exactly. Because if that's the case, if it's a quote easy schedule and you beating bad teams, you need to reprimand all the teams that got winning records that beat bad teams.
Brady. Because if I'm not mistaken, those same bad teams that we playing, they playing the same ones.
Don't say.
Exactly. You think about it. Yeah. Hey, LT, you just made a great point there. How do we get shit talked about losing to bad teams when Tampa Bay is playing the same exact teams we playing?
Oh, what? Are you serious? Because when I last checked, not only did we lose to Washington, the Buccaneers did too.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I don't say.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know what you just did, LT?
What's that?
You made it make sense.
Exactly.
That's
That's
what we
the
asked
key
for.
word.
We just asked people to make it make sense. He made it make sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just saying, people, like you can't be wishy-washy. You can't this is why we be having issues with a lot of this fan base, because you will literally say something. I put it like this. I don't know. I really been trying to figure out how y'all actually make this possible. How can you make your argument and kill your argument in the same sentence?
Oh Lord.
I've been trying to figure that out. I've been trying to figure that out for the last year now.
I don't know. Hey, Javen Ben Frank said, would y'all agree the Panthers gave us a fruit opportunity with straight up bad play calling offense? Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take advantage of those opportunities. That's what that game was about. That's the main thing. That's what teams do to win.
Every team gives you every opportunity. I feel that question is nitpicky. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this kind of nitpicky.
Stop. I got it, Mike. I got it. Hold up. What I just said, you make your argument and kill your argument in the same sentence, because you can say the same thing. You can literally say the same thing about us against Tampa in week 2. We literally shot ourselves in the foot, and that's how they ended up taking the win.
Yeah, because the game was close up until
it was 28-25. Mm-hmm. And if we don't get a tip pass for a pick 6, hey, come on now.
Don't forget the Patriots game too. How many opportunities did we give the Patriots to beat us like that?
So don't make it look like well, the Panthers messed up on offense, so that's why we actually get to do it. You can say the thing about us for several games. We messed up on offense, and that's what gave our opponents the wins.
Yeah.
Come on now. Don't do that.
The Panthers got big issues right now.
They
really fired offensive coordinator Brady and thought he was the issue.
Yeah. They thought
on the bench.
No, they made their main issue. The Carolina Panthers' main issue was the guy you built the whole team around ain't played a full season in 3 seasons. Your offensive line ain't good. Christian McCaffrey, you know that man ain't.
Okay. Yeah.
You brought back Cam Newton thinking he was gonna be the damn savior of your franchise after you cut him 2 years before that.
And they were undefeated until they played the Cowboys this season. They started off hot.
And then they said an interesting stat during that game I didn't even know. Did you know that was the 11th straight loss for Cam Newton in a Carolina Panther uniform?
Ooh.
Yeah, I did see that.
Wow. Exactly. I ain't know that. That's wild.
Right.
But that's crazy. The reason, but that's even more wild because dude ain't played in Carolina pretty much since 2018. Because remember we played them in week 2 in 2018. We won that game. But then when we rematched them later on that season, he was hurt. Right. And then he didn't play us at all in 2019 because he was hurt the whole season. And then they cut him and he went to New England. So yeah.
Right. Yep. 11 straight loss as a Carolina Panther starting quarterback.
And for all you Ryan haters out there, let me explain something to you. As much as things change, it still remains the same. The guy that y'all believe that could come here and save this franchise, he came and beat the QB that you got right now.
Oh. And don't say he had a better team neither.
Don't. Because I could give you the rundown. We swept them in his rookie season. We split in 2013. They swept us we split in 2012. They swept us in 2013. We split in 2014. We split. Matter of fact, we gave them they only lost until the Super Bowl in 2015. We swept them in 2016. 3 in 2017, and he played us one game in 2018, and we won that game. And we won that game. So do the math.
They said Cam Newton only had 3 winning seasons as a starting quarterback.
Ooh.
It is getting a little bit annoying because like today,
That's crazy.
They said it during the live broadcast.
He ain't lying because you gotta look at it. The year, the 2014, our whole division had a losing record.
Yep.
I don't know what y'all about to do. But y'all working.
We almost won a division with a 79 record.
79 record. Come on, dog.
That tells a lot too.
Yeah. But like it's go ahead, Mike.
I want to do something real quick because I typically don't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But I just got a comment, and I just want to say this to everybody. All right. Well, these are the types of comments that I get. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get the comment out so we can read the rest of it. Cause this looks like one of those whatever dude name is type comments again. All right, let's see. Lou Hammer producer and Mike, you're just yelling and going off. Your love for Matt Ryan has clouded your judgment. You lack objectivity. You're not impartial. Ryan is the best in our history, ultimately professional, but he's declining, and you need drastic help when you're declining. We can't get proper help when you're making big money to constantly underperform year after year.
Are you kidding me?
I almost said something on this live.
Are you kidding me?
I gotta get this. The reason why I said I had to get this is because I want y'all to look into my eyes and tell me what it is you see.
Well, you is not boom, those in harmony.
Hey, look. But the reason why I put this up is because literally everything that you just said is exactly what we've been saying all this fucking time. Right? Year after year, he has not had the help. And you literally, LT,
Yes, sir.
killed you. You made a point and killed your point all in one. Bro.
I'm going on mute.
You try to tell me that my love for Ryan is clouding my judgment. You literally just killed you made my point. These are the things we talk about. Okay? He does need help. It doesn't matter if you're declining or you're on top of the world. You're going to need. Aaron Rodgers is a perfect example of that. He's one of the greatest of all time, but he has not done anything since winning a Super Bowl. The dude is 0-5 since he's been there. 0-4, 0-5 in NFC championships ever since. So you're right. You do need help.
One of them lost. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Like that, you guys can take it, but this is the stuff they're talking about. I'm a hypocrite, or I got clouded judgment for saying that Ryan needs help, and then you try to, in the same comment, tell me that he is in decline. It doesn't matter if you are in decline or you're not. Every quarterback needs help. This is why Tom Brady took his ass to Tampa. He needs help.
So can I ask this question?
I was getting ready to that.
If your love for Matt is clouding your judgment, would that make his hate for Matt clouding his judgment? I'm going on mute.
Message. No. Question. Go ahead, J-Rod. Before I get into this.
Exactly what Mike said. Why do you think Tom Brady left the Patriots? He was crying because he's saying, I don't have no weapons. He had Edelman, and then who was the other one? Amendola. Gronk was retired. He didn't have anybody. That's why he kept crying, I want weapons. Why do you think he went to wherever he went? A team that was pure ass and asked for everybody that he could ask for. He got him. Now look what he's doing. And nobody in their mind pictured AB being in the league ever again. but Tom Brady got him. Same
Gronk
thing with
down
Gronk.
there.
Oh snap! I seen Gronk on freaking WrestleMania, and all of a sudden, 2 months he back in the league. I'm like, what the hell?
That man hung it up, told us he was retired. He was diving off of stages.
That man had a WWE contract.
Yeah, he was at WrestleMania talking.
And then 3 months later, he back in the league. He was
Tampa.
hosting WrestleMania. Like, what is this, man?
At Tampa.
He back at Tampa. That man Brady literally got like spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Literally got spoiled. His whole damn career. Spoiled. I wish Matt Ryan had a Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm. I would look. I about to say
he had a Julio. I'm gonna give him that. He had a Julio, but
that's even.
I do wish he had. I do wish he had a Vince Wilfork, a Teddy Bruschi.
Put it like this: a whole damn defense. I'm gonna just.
Hey, look. Hey, look. I just say that Matt Ryan had to be the glue of this franchise for 14 years. Why looking like what the hell did I had to do that for? but yeah, let's put that comment back up right quick so I can analyze
this.
My
God. This man don't listen to nothing I say, man. Y'all swear I just
No, I didn't acknowledge it. I just said he was the glue of the franchise.
Oh my God. That'll probably go over so many people's heads right now.
No comment.
Oh man. But yeah.
But let's go ahead and look back at this concept. You're yelling and going off. Your love for Matt Ryan has clouded your judgment and lack objectivity, and you're not impartial. So basically what he's going off is saying is we don't shit on Matt Ryan with that first sentence right there. We don't shit on him enough.
I mean, what do you want me to say? Like my thing is, what do you want me to say that I'm not saying?
Right.
Do you want me to say he sucks? Do you want me to say isn't the same player that he once was? Like obviously he's not the same quarterback he was at 28 or 30. That's obvious. So I don't think I have to. This game is about team. This is not tennis. All right. Serena Williams doesn't look like the Serena Williams we love. So my thing is, what do you want me to say? He's obviously not. He doesn't have the same arm strength. He doesn't have the same zip on the pass. He doesn't have Julio. He doesn't have Calvin. Like, what do you want me to say? He never ran fast. So it's like what is it that you want me to see? To say? I don't get it. Like that's my whole thing. What do you guys want us to say? Like that's my thing.
They want us to say we want a quarterback that'll run for 1,000 yards every year.
But I don't understand how can you say all this stuff about Matt, but you could say the same thing for Brady and everybody else. But the first thing you say is, "Whoa, they got win." Like, but dude, it's a team game. All three phases have to be successful before you get a championship. So you can't sit and say, "Well, Matt declining at 36, but you thinking Brady playing top 10 at 44." That don't make sense.
And look, on top of this too, he's saying that he constantly underperforms year after year. I think this season right here is probably the only season you can actually arguably that he's probably underperformed. What other damn season has he been declining? Where on the stat sheets does it show that?
This is literally the year that he's underperformed.
Yeah, what are you like? What? And it's a new offense.
And you got to put in context of the underperforming part. Look at what all we got to go through.
Right.
Exactly. Like, come on now, really?
Right. So so going by that first sentence, you lack objectivity and not impartial. Yeah, that's just basically saying that we don't talk shit about Matt Ryan enough. But it's very interesting that basically his whole his whole comment was about Matt Ryan. And I told Smart Ride this, the guy showed a comment before. I said, so out of a whole 2.5 hour stream when we talking about the whole team.
The whole team.
And everybody on the whole team. And y'all can cut this up and
did
show
my 3 keys to victory. I literally
Yeah.
did the 3 keys to victory, and somehow we always talking about Matt Ryan. I just don't.
Yeah, but the thing that makes it so funny is we could talk about mental health issues, but talk about Matt Ryan for 3 minutes.
Right.
All of a sudden, now it's like I said, out of a 2.5 hour stream and a 10 to 15 minute segment talking about Matt Ryan. That's the only thing you see. So like LT said, who really got clouded judgment? If you take a whole 2.5 hour stream that's talking about not just Matt Ryan, but the whole team and what the whole team needs to do in order to win a game, and you're just looking at the Matt Ryan aspect of it.
So who really Ray Charles? Who really Ray Charles out here?
Exactly.
What's good, Twisted?
What's good, Twitch? Shout out to Twisted Torch TV.
Twisted.
Like I said, give him some prayers. He's doing better right now. Like I said, he glad to see he's in here. Let's look at the second sentence. We doing something different here at AFN. We breaking down comments here, sentence by sentence. Ryan is the best in our history and the ultimate professional, but he's declining, and we need the drastic help when you're declining. But you said he sucks. Why would you get help for a quarterback that sucks that you want gone? Because, for one thing, if you're saying that he sucks, you don't say you need to get him help. First thing you say is we need to get him out of here. But you admitted that this team that he needs help, just like what LT said before. You killed your argument before. You made an argument and killed it in the same sentence. We ain't even finished the whole comment yet. He already killed it.
That's why I went straight at the bottom. I was like, nothing else at the top makes sense. That's why I went straight at the bottom.
Let me say this. He said a key word. He said a key word in there. Objectivity. All right. Do you know what the definition of objectivity is? All right. It's not influenced by personal feelings or opinions. So basically what that means in layman's terms is that you're basically given permission to look at his stats because stats don't have feelings. All right. So based on the numbers, this is a game. All right. It's a game. So my personal feelings is out the door. So this is the reason why we say, look at the numbers. The numbers don't have feelings. Okay. And the numbers state that he's one of the greatest that NFL game has ever seen. So the word that you use is objective. Okay.
Okay, so it's funny that that word objectivity was used, and like you said, the definition of it. So he's telling you're not being objective. Yeah, we already know you're not being objective because you don't like Ryan. You want him gone. You feel like he don't have it anymore, whatever the case may be. So I usually say the irony, but I'm gonna start calling it the bronze kneecap. For folks around my age, they probably don't know what I'm talking about. The bronze kneecap.
I love that show. That show crazy.
Yeah. We're gonna start calling that the bronze kneecap because I mean, really.
Okay, exactly. All right, so he said another word here that got me interested in this second sentence. He said Ryan is the best in our history and is the ultimate professional. Do you know what that key word means for the ultimate professional in layman's term? That means he's boring. He's lame. That's basically what he
pretty
just
much.
said. He's boring, he's lame, and we need some excitement. That's what that and I'm just going off the tone that he's using in this comment. That's basically what he's saying. He's boring and he's lame, and we need somebody exciting. Okay, so let's get to the last sentence, and this is what J-Rock broke down. We can't get you proper help when you're making big money to constantly underperform year after year.
Where?
Do you forget about the other contracts that were paid that absolutely destroyed this franchise too? You remember the $55 million to 2 left guards that couldn't play worth a damn? Do you remember a corner that was ranked dead last in the league that got a $40 million contract? Do you know about 2 safeties that was absolute boo-boo that we had to pay for the last year and a half? And I'm talking about KZ and Ricardo Allen. Do you also remember Taylor Gabriel? Well, no, Taylor Gabriel didn't get paid. But y'all know what I'm saying. You got dead cap money. You got to remember dead cap money count. Oh, Desmond Trufant. You gave him a contract, a big contract after the Super Bowl.
Bailey.
Allen Bailey. Duke Riley. Like I said, even though, yes, he's making a lot of money, but you got to realize the reason why he's making a lot of money too is because he restructured his he restructured his contract twice. Well, since he got the new one, he did it twice because he did it this offseason and he did it a couple years ago. His restructures got Julio paid his money. He wanted to keep Julio here, so he took a pay cut. If you don't know what a restructure means, it means it's taking money that you make in that year and pushing it later in the contract so you can open up cap space to either sign players or sign draft classes. And he did it twice. So that's why he's making a lot of money. Nobody said anything about this with Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, Jimmy Garoppolo about all this money. But for some reason, Matt Ryan's money is the only one that comes up to everybody else that have actually made more than him.
I got a question. So those QBs that you named, what have they done in this league?
Jimmy Garoppolo held a clipboard for Tom Brady for 4 seasons.
Very facts.
He had 1 run to the Super Bowl, and he's only played in 35 games since going to San Francisco. This is Matt Stafford's first taste of success in his career since 2009.
I'm gonna say 16 because that was their last playoff appearance.
I'm gonna say overall, just when Calvin Johnson was on the damn team.
Right.
Valid.
Right.
You are absolutely correct, J-Rock.
Ever since he retired early, it's been who's gonna fill in the big roles for that guy?
Don't forget. Hey, look, don't forget that Lions had a good defense too. Y'all remember Ndamukong Suh and Nick Farley in the middle?
Oh yeah, for several years.
Y'all remember?
And they ended up getting Van Den Bosch for a while.
You remember Van Den Bosch? You remember Dre Bly? You remember Kyle Van Noy? Steven Toller?
I definitely remember Dre Bly. That joke.
So they had
I like to pick off Matt Ryan, but get stripped by Roddy White twice.
Yep. Terrible. I know that name.
How you do that 2 years straight? You literally did it. You literally did it in San Francisco, and turn around and did it again the very next year to Georgia. I'm like, bro, how that happened twice?
Showboating, like really, all in the same play. Like you got too excited. You weren't even that far.
Exactly. So about Jared Goff and Carson Wentz, they literally, y'all seen the cap hits them teams had to take to get rid of those too.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say this again because I don't think people are understanding this. But the cap ain't 30. The cap ain't like $50 million. The cap is 182 this year. So Matt Ryan is not keeping all the money for himself. So y'all need to, when they sign a contract, okay, it's a yearly contract. Just because the contract says $150 million doesn't mean he's making $150 million in that 1 year or every year. All right. Mm-hmm. It's a year-to-year contract. He's making $30 million out of $182 million. Each team is designated. All right. So I want to make that clear. He's not making $100 million. Okay. Because for whatever reason, it seems like a lot of people are thinking that he's not making.
So in reality, in their mindset, he's making $500 million a year.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, because if I remember before these restructures, he was only making $25 million a year. And like you said, plus the bonuses, which makes it 30. So he wasn't making that much compared to a lot of the quarterbacks. It's only the fact that he restructured is why his number done ballooned like it is. Wow. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. What now, Mike?
Nah. He want me to do something. I'm
Oh Lord have mercy. But
I'm gonna think about it. That.
Yeah, I mean, and then like I said, you think about Julio's dead cap number next year is $15 million.
Yeah.
So if you add that $40 million dead cap hit for next season, that's $65 million right there. That's $55 million already right there. You only got about 13 to 15 million in what did it say about 28 or what or did it go down? I'm trying to think. Was it 28 for next season?
You talking about 28?
Salary cap. Talking about the salary cap. What we got available.
It's based on move that hasn't been done yet.
Oh, okay.
So it's based on this year's salary. Where it stands right now is 28.
Right.
So they can free up a lot of money if they decide to restructure Grady, extend Grady and Matt Ryan. So they can open up a quite bit of money if they extend those guys, which, in my opinion, the real reason why they came here. They didn't come here to shop at fucking JCPenney, okay? I'm just going to be real.
Right. So at the end of the day, regardless of you counting his money and doing all that stuff like that, hey man, that's why I always tell that like I said, this is the message of the day, and I always gotta say this every time. If the quarterback bothers you that much, and you want nothing to do with the team as long as the Matt Ryan is the quarterback, you have 31 other teams that you can choose from. Find the one that fits what you like in a team and roll with that one. Because there's going to be an issue where he's going to get he is a possibility that Matt Ryan will get restructured. And if that happens, nobody's holding anybody hostage to be a Falcon fan. We don't come at AFN like we are the architects behind all the shit that happens with the Falcons, because we damn sure ain't.
I just want to say ain't nothing wrong with shopping at JCPenney's.
Hey, look, they got some good men's
Think I won't rock no duck heads. You must be fooling.
Hey, I'm just saying. I just had to say
shit.
Like,
Shit,
rich
man.
people like
Don't you
to
laugh
shop
too hard, J-Rock. Quit laughing.
Shit, boy, shoot, you better. Hey, look, you
Hey,
better
you
get
got
it how you live. If
you
it's
got it.
J.C. Penney, Walmart, whatever. Shit.
I ain't saying nothing. Hey, you got it. Hey,
Wait, this is the way this economy
Don't be disrespecting duck head.
hey, look, the way this economy is, boy, your ass better be shopping at J.C. Penney's.
That's a fact.
You gonna be living under a damn bridge.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
saying.
I don't see how y'all folks try to get Ralph Lauren, boy. I paid near $300 for one outfit. Y'all can add that.
My bullshit.
I don't think I've ever spent that much on an outfit.
Bullshit.
Yeah. No, I'm good on that.
Bullshit. I go to Walmart, get some of them graphic tees.
I'm gonna show y'all what I really can do.
Go to Burlington, get me some pants.
Mhm.
I'm good. That's a $20 outfit.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Fresh for 20.
Exactly. You got to look
That's
presentable out here, man. Only thing I done spent money on was a suit. I got a suit. That's it. Suit and shoes. Even the shoes wasn't even.
He said a suit. He didn't say suits. He
I said
a
suit. Exactly. Suit. Hey, like I said, you gotta have at least one suit.
You gotta have at least one. I got
one.
one.
All-purpose suit. You wear the wedding, you wear the funerals.
Shit, if you actually go on my Instagram, you'll actually see the suit. It's a Dominique Wilkins suit. I got that bitch. It's a Dominique Wilkins suit, boy. That thing was like $150. That's all I need. That thing was not cheap. That thing was not cheap, but it wasn't expensive. Like the shit they got.
So I got a question for y'all. What y'all think? I mean, y'all probably covered it earlier, but like, what y'all think about next week? Because I really said that next week's game is really I mean, every game is important from here on out, but I really putting a lot of emphasis on this game against San Francisco. I mean, what are y'all thoughts on that?
We're gonna go in detail tomorrow.
We'll get into it tomorrow. We'll get more into it tomorrow. But I'll say one thing about it is this is a very emotional game for the true Falcon fans because it's just one of those I want to just stick it to Kyle Shanahan for the bullshit type of game right there.
Agreed.
So it's just like I said, it's gonna be interesting, but we'll definitely tackle that tomorrow though. We still holding on to this victory here right now.
I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm about to give a big shout out to our offensive line, man. Watching them boys dominate yesterday, man.
Exactly.
I was very proud of that line, especially Mayfield. Like Mayfield on a lot of plays, like he was out for blood, and I love that. Like that man was out there, like he was out for blood the whole game.
That's how look. That I mean, this the time of year where you got to be out for blood. If you ain't out for blood this time of the year, boy, you can't make that run.
Not at all. But I'm ready for this game for San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that we can capitalize on. I don't know why we don't win in these certain situation games where teams have a lot of injuries, because they have a lot of injuries. I think Fred Warner just went out yesterday. That's one of their key linebackers. So it's just like we just need to take advantage of the matchups. We just need to explode on them, like really. And they also got Alex Mack over there. You know, he used to play for us. That guy, that veteran. So,
Exactly. But we're gonna go ahead and wind it down for the night. Like I said, once again, y'all got a whole bunch of different stuff today. We done broke down comments. We done Had a new song for the week, and like I said, we just saw Jimi Hendrix at the beginning. Like I said, we done broke down comments. Hey, at the end of the day, man, the real Falcon fans stand up regardless, and that's what we've been showing y'all. So definitely appreciate LT, bestly appreciate J-Rock.
Appreciate y'all having me.
As well as Mad Mike, of course.
Man, I'm glad y'all had me.
Hey man, you good, man. So definitely make sure y'all follow them on their social media handles and stuff like that. They're gonna go ahead and they're gonna tell you what their social medias is. All right, brothers, go ahead and get your plug on.
You can follow me on Twitter at wordplay_kid26. I have stepped into a prestigious category today. I am one of the 800 plus people. Don't be a hater your whole life. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't be mad because I have officially have the Atlanta Falcons official Twitter page following me. So yes, I am going to gloat. I am in the prestigious category. You are beneath me. So
I'm not hating on that at all. I like that.
Appreciate it.
Not hating on that.
All right. What you got for him, J-Rock?
Appreciate y'all for having me as usual. Follow that Discord, follow that Twitch. Just come and have some fun in the Discord. We chat all day long. During the game, after the game, before the game. The whole Discord be having a pregame, after the show. They be having all that during the game. All emotions. But even when the game is not on, we talk about other stuff too. So come join. Follow us on Twitch. We have made it past the 50 follower mark, but we're trying to go way up on the follower number. So follow that. We're currently at 57 right now. But just keep checking in, keep dropping the views on there. We're trying to get that up. We're trying to get some emojis on the Twitch side. So show some love to that. I'm going to drop it in the chat in just a few. But that's all I got.
Somebody tell Maggie that this is my time. Nobody ain't came to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis.
Yo. You can't get black folk nothing, boy.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all asses is crazy.
But Mike can tell you he was on the call with me earlier. You should have heard how excited I was on that phone early today.
Boy, you better be glad you ain't have a flip phone. You be like, hey man, I got on that shit.
Yo.
Oh my god. Oh man.
And I raced to the phone like, I told y'all gonna get the boys to follow me.
And then they just click on it. But yeah, definitely appreciate it. Like you said, y'all make sure y'all continue to follow Atlanta Falcon Nation on Twitch, on YouTube here. Hey, we are on Spotify and Apple Podcast as well.
I just uploaded something.
So
Not
definitely check out those platforms. Atlanta Falcon Nation is almost at 2,000. I repeat, we're almost at 2,000, which is definitely an accomplishment as well as far as being a channel that from the public perception outside of the subscribers and fans we do have, we are pretty much hated in the Atlanta Falcons space. I like that. We should keep that going.
Hate to see it.
But we're hated
I would quote an Eminem bar, but it's a little too explicit.
Yeah. So we're hated in Atlanta Falcons.
You don't give a damn.
Casual fan space.
If you don't give a damn, I don't give up. That's all I say.
So we love it and continue to do it because you ain't doing nothing but making us better. And also follow your boy 6-Man Kstylzz. Boy on the road to 600. I don't know if I get shadow banned and subscribes or something, but it almost seems like I'm up and down every day. I either get 2 subscribes one day, lose 3, then the next day gain 1, then lose 2, then gain 6. I'm like, boy, good Lord, boy, these boys are undecided.
Somebody playing. Stop playing.
Somebody playing with your boy, man.
And that man Hurricane Chris out here. Every time he lose 1, he bounce back with 2.
Exactly. So it's all love then and there. And hey, y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the Heavy Hitter Show. I repeat, we will be talking about the Falcon 49er matchup. No more Carolina Panthers matchup talk.
I know that man ain't just trying to flex them little arms over there.
Man, ain't nobody. Everybody can't be damn Mark Henry. All right, some of us are Floyd Mayweathers. All right.
Ooh, somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wig split.
I don't think I'm Mark Henry just because I can pull a vehicle with my bare hands, but okay.
This motherfucker is this dude is Mark Henry. I'm not joking when I tell you.
Relax.
I've been pulling cars with one hand and nothing, it's nothing. I do that all the time. Who the hell pull cars? This dude, y'all think it's a joke. He really doing stuff like that.
Exactly.
That's why he laughing, because he know it's true.
Exactly. And just like Miss Maggie T here said, man, y'all make sure y'all donate to the Atlanta Falcon Nation Cash App. That's definitely support. And I got one more shameless plug. I guess I might as well go ahead and finally do this. I'm going to finally do this. This is for your boy Kstylzz. I don't know if y'all going to actually follow it or not, but you can hit your boy on the Cash App too.
Hey. Hey, man, if y'all just want to show, it's all about showing love, man.
Showing love at the end of the day. And then, like I said,
what we do, that's all it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We love what we do. We love entertaining you guys, giving you guys nothing but the stats, the facts, and the truth. And at the end of the day, man, it's all about showing love. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh, and also shout out to Aries Johnson for hitting the Atlanta Falcon Nation Cash App. Definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We love the support. And like I said, if you want to donate to $Styles KT and ask your questions, and hey, go right ahead. It's right there at the bottom. I said I might well try something new here. YouTube ain't hitting no shit right now.
You gonna share that video?
No, Miss Maggie told me not. She don't want me to do it. I got to get permission around here. I told you I don't run shit around here.
Dang, she always ruined the fun. She like the auntie that don't let you do that.
Oh, don't say that. You're gonna make her pop up in here.
Exactly. Please don't do that.
Well, I'm supposed to be terrified.
Look. All you gonna hear is boop. That's all you gonna hear.
Don't worry. Kstylzz, check anime right quick. I know she watching.
Look.
Like eat the cake anime. Yeah. But that been Maggie T though. Like I said, y'all definitely showing everybody some love around here. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all tune in for Heavy Hitters tomorrow at 8 p.m. Hey. Oh, see, there you go.
Oh God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's my time. Y'all have a good night.
LP, let's go. Hush. Everybody hush on this panel right about now. I want LP. I want LT.
Hey, look.
Let's go.
Watch this. I'm gonna leave y'all two in the elevator.
Hey, I'm go, bro. This is your fight. I don't want no more of this.
You set yourself up for this, bro. You should have been talking.
You know.
Hey, look, what Cat Will said? You shouldn't been talking shit.
Oh,
No. What Will Smith doing the Fresh Prince? Mama, no.
I'm just saying, LT, you've been talking all that smack since you don't got a little status on yourself. That's all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, I appreciate.
It's past my bedtime right about
now. But no, I appreciate all of y'all. Congratulations on your, Atlanta Falcons following you. That's a big honor, because it's rare for that to happen. So for that to happen means something. So congratulations to you. Everybody else, I'm just in the back. I'm chilling with my son in the back, in my clothes, naked. And all that kind of stuff. I ain't trying to be here. Every day. I'm in the back. Y'all two calling me up. I'm sick of it.
What's going on here?
I'm just saying. Y'all awakening somebody that trying to be in the cut somewhere in the back. I ain't trying to be on here every day.
I mean, listen, you talking about being naked and stuff. I ain't telling nobody that my titties out. So you don't see me all going
look.
Don't bother me no more.
Hey, look, sooner or later, Miss Maggie T gonna have the Atlanta Falcons only fan page open up with your
Jesus.
And we're gonna put LT on the front cover.
Bro, you bet. Don't do that. I would pose as Nikki like Mr. January. Think it's a game.
Wow.
I know.
You see how you get them lights up, though. You see how you get them lights up. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
At the end of the day, I know I'm sexy. I don't care what nobody say.
I know it. Look at that body.
Not S-E-X-Y, S-E-S-S-Y. I'm sexy.
That's a difference. Him is sexy, everybody. Him is sexy.
Oh Lord, man. Hey, anime. You better not down me, or I kill you.
You know what? I love it, y'all.
I mean, shit, the boys' vision now. I gave her a tonic now. I'm a changed man.
man. See, Maggie, like Dame here said, Maggie trying to bring the McNasty, McThirsty.
It was on accident. I meant to say I was in my pajamas, but you know what? Whatever. It gets real in these streets, people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sugarcoating nothing. But now, let's go ahead and end this show, though, for real. Appreciate everybody in the chat.
Hey, look, every time Miss Maggie T, every time she come on, look at all these water bottles. This is all they be drinking right here.
And I got my niece in the back. Your child in here with music. Go on, Kylie.
Lord.
That's why I'm in the back half the time.
You said Charlie ain't never music. Shoot, y'all don't know about Charlie now.
I'm talking about she got the music. I said Kylie, his daughter.
Oh.
Kstylzz daughter. She got music.
You when you wear them suspenders and you wear your pants up to your waist.
I'm like, go on, girl. Let me show you what Big Willie do.
But
you don't know about Charlie. You don't know about Charlie.
Hey, y'all, look. Hey, y'all know what Charlie Earl do here.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all see J-Rock's face, though? Really?
You see what Charlie Earl do here? Hey, here you go. Where you go?
J-Rock, like, what the hell is going on? What is going on here?
Hey, y'all be seeing Charlie Earl with the pants up like this. Hey, go ahead, girl.
Exactly. Come here, girl.
That's my baby.
That's that dance right there, baby girl. That's that baby in the day now.
Like when you see me when I pop that pill, girl, you gonna call me Charlie Earl. You gonna call. I got that pill, man. I got about 4 hours before I give you this little medicine. So you earned it.
That man be in the club. That man be in
Ain't
the club.
Sugar Daddy, Mr. Earl. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that, Earl. What you got going on?
Tyler be in the club. Tyler be in the club with some gators on. Tyler be in the club with some gators on, some slacks.
So about this Monday Night Football game here.
You ain't gonna disrespect Tyler. Tyler has been in these streets for a long time.
Hey, look, hey, Leo
You
said,
sound like a Colin. I seen you with your Rico Suave self out there, you know.
That wasn't Tyler moments right there.
And everything, you know. That man trying to get.
Let me tell you something. I had on that juke too. That old school cannon. That old school cannon dropping right there.
but
the shoes to go with the top. I mean, just out there.
Hey, look, he was pulling them women with slips on.
Wow, this dude. All right, man. Oh my God. I gotta see more reasons today, okay?
Skirts. Y'all remember the skirts with the shoulder pads still intact?
Oh God!
She had a pocket. She had a pot of collard greens cooking in the bedroom.
Oh my goodness!
All right, for real.
All right, y'all, man. Hey.
Get that professional, people. Let's get that professional.
J-Rock got on.
J-Rock busting out laughing right there.
J-Rock left.
Oh my God!
Hold on, he coming back. That boy had to he had to hit a laugh break right there.
Oh man!
Hey, like I said, this is one of the main reasons why we say, boy, y'all better watch these shows to the end, boy. You don't know what
the hell we gonna say and what the hell we gonna do.
But here at AFN, like we always say, like I said, continue to support. We here at AFN. We ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home,
but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Deuces. Hold on, let me do it one more time. No, Charlie Earl said, "I'm about to go get me a Philly tonight."
See what we don't start it.
Somebody call Nancy Reagan for me.
Wow. We done. We done.
Oh no. Hold on. Y'all made me mess up. I'm finna get her some of that Jim Crow.
Oh yeah, Stuart Scott. Rest in peace. Yes.
Rest in peace, Stuart Scott, baby.
Stuart Scott. Yes, definitely. All right, y'all. Deuces, man.
Oh my God. That man said